Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Let's go. We are back. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Happy Army-Navy Day for those who celebrate. We are here at Just the Bet Slips, where you can find us on all the platforms at Just the Bet Slips. JTBS is one of our promo codes that we'll get to shortly, but we're here presented by Fans First Sports Network. We are glad to bring you the hot tips to help your best. I like just like working that in every now and then. Like, it's surprising. So I like to be the guy who surprises with that. But anyway, we're here. It is the professor over here. It is, and what has he got? Time to lock. We're locking in. We're locking in. Time is to lock in. And I am poolside Pat John Cena. I'd be remiss if I didn't at least mention him today. It's going to be a sad day. Although there are rumblings that it might not be his actual last match. Me and you could maybe touch on that at the end of the show if you want, if we have time. And then go Army and Navy. Usually it's go either one of them beat the other one. I'm just America. Okay, we're rooting for America today. All right. And you'll see why I say that when I get to my tabletop. But let's do the thing. It's going to be hopefully on the quicker side of shows. But our guy Rax, what's up, man?
Go on, Rax.
Throw a bet in there. Check out the 5 Minute Man. Excuse me, Thursday's 5 Minute Man. Please check that out if you haven't already. But thank you for joining us from YouTube, man. And throw a bet in there. You know I'll bet it. I'm Rob will probably bet it too. But yes, let us get into the thing that makes sure we don't get in any trouble, and that is le disclaimer. Number one, we are not paid professional gamblers. I mean, I'm inside and I'm rocking a snow cap here. What do they call that? What do they call these in your parts?
What you mean?
Like the hat.
Oh, beanie.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't even know what we call it. I just called it a snow cap, and I don't think I've ever used that phrase. So, but I'm rocking a snow cap, a beanie, and I'm rocking a freaking bathrobe. So we are not paid professional gamblers. We do this for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. It's the best piece of advice I've ever been given as a gambler. Number three, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. If you or a loved one needs help, they will put you into the right hands to get that help that you might need. And we are not currently affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook yet. Did get an interesting email the other day that I'll have to share with the boys at some point. But that being said, we are sponsored by two awesome companies, and I'm going to tell you about them right now. And that is I'm convinced it's Neven. I reached out and asked how to pronounce it. I'm convinced it's Neven, but right now we're going to say Nevin. It is Neven/Nevin Eyewear. Never odd or even. It's Nevin. See, that it just doesn't. It has to be Neven. Anyway, I digress. Please, I'm rocking the John Waynes. I was actually trying to look it up if John Wayne went to either Army or Navy. It feels like he probably did. I'm actually going to Google that really quick. He just feels like a guy who served in the military. Nope, he went to USC, so never mind. that being said, the John Waynes. John Waynes, you can find these. These are my college football glasses, and obviously we've got a big game today. Um, John Wayne's. You can get all of these wonderful glasses you see here. I know Rob and CJ have recently picked up their Nevin/Neven eyewear, and they love them. They're polarized. They're comfortable. They make your face look better than it does. And you can use our link and get 30% off of just one. But and that's a great deal. I personally recommend you buy one and get two free, and they're still doing the free mystery pair. So you're going to get 4 pairs of awesome sunglasses for the price of one using our link. Please click on that link, tell them that we sent you there, and you will get the free shipping over $50. You don't have to worry about that if you buy one. So check out Nevin. Click on our link, please. Make sure that they know that we sent you there. Shout out to Nevin. We love them, and we will always love them no matter what. So that is that. But I'm going to let you get, and I disagree with your best bet, by the way. I did not bet it. I bet it in a different way, but you'll see that later. But I'm going to let the professor tell you about our next sponsor and the first bet of the day, as always, and that is the Player Profit Best Bet of the Day. Take it away, Professor.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard of Player Profit or if you haven't watched us, Player Profit is basically it's a sports book, but it's more of a challenge, like a challenge system than a sports book. It's a challenge system set up like a sports book, I should say. Essentially, you buy a package ranging from $30 all the way up to $500 based on what bankroll you want to try to work with. If you buy the $30 package or any of the packages, you get 10% off if you use the code JTBS. Essentially, if you for the $30 package that you would pay 27 with our code, you would get a $1,000 bankroll to work with. And the first challenge part of it is your first challenge is to get to 20% profit before you get to 15% losses. Once you've completed the first challenge, then you have to do it a second time. You have to get 20% profit from wherever you're at that point before you get to 15% losses. If you're able to complete both of those challenges, you're considered funded, and then you get to cash out up to 70% of all profits up to that point and going forward. There are other terms and conditions and regulations on that. I would check out playerprofit.com, watch their 2-minute YouTube video. It'll give you a little bit more of an understanding on everything that goes behind it, but it's a good way to start with a little bit of money and turn it into a lot. It does take somebody who's very sharp and is controlled and doesn't throw a lot of bets out there, just putting the best bets, kind of like we're talking about today. I already knew Pat wasn't going to like this when I put it on here, but I'm going with the history of this game and not recency bias. So Army versus Navy under 38.5. The under has hit 46, 12, and 1 in the history of this game. If you were betting the under in this game for the history of this game, the last 60 years or whatever it is, you'd be 80% cashing. From 2006 to 2021, they went 16 straight under. I'm going with history, not with recency bias.
Okay. All right. I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, we will see what happens. I ended up with a bet that you probably like. I don't know if you'll bet it, but where we could both win. So
would I be shocked if it went over? No, but I'm just going. Like I said, I'm just going with history.
No, that's totally fair. I mean, the Army quarterback has 500 yards passing on the entire year, which is wild. I did not know that until I just looked up.
That is wild. I didn't even look at that. That's crazy. I feel like I could have 500 yards passing if they gave me a shot.
Dude, Army Navy is always such a fun game too. I don't know. It's just one of those games. And look, if you don't have anybody in your family who's, which is hard to believe. I mean, maybe it's not like, but I feel like we all have like a grandfather or like a great grandfather who served in the military. Like it is truly America's game, and I implore everybody to at least throw it on the background when you're prepping your Saturday meal today or whatever. You know, it's at 3:00. It's a decent time. But yeah, no, I look. Generally speaking, I agree with you. Generally speaking, I agree with you. But you'll see what I have to say later. I'll just tease that for now, and we'll move on to it's the return of what great slide, by the way, and it's technically my slide. It is the loyalty slip. Look at this. We don't get this all the time. It's not even on our segment list.
Yeah, we just don't bet it enough, I think, is why.
Well, okay, yeah, because we're just not loyal to each other all the time. But you guys are always making fun of me, and I have to snip back at you. Well, you're better than Siege. I will say that. That's neither here nor there. And I love him anyway. But yeah, it's. I feel like we have to do this every time they play on the same day. I just feel like that's what we have to do.
Yeah, I mean, so today, like I said, I put it on my sheet.
Rex,
Not.
throw your yeah. No, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, Rex, if you got something.
No, he sure. Yeah, I will. Just throw your Venmo in there, man. I will absolutely throw you $5. What other gambling show would do that? I
Right.
don't know. But I will absolutely send you $5 right now, Rax. Throw your Venmo in there. But the 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 catch is not only should you tail some of these, you have to throw in a bet. I will only once you throw a bet in the chat, Rax, I will send you the $5. I don't do Cash App, so it'd have to be Venmo. Or I guess Zelle. But I will send you $5 once you put a bet that we can both bet in the chat. Got it? That's I feel like that's fair. So I can win my $5 back. But anyway, continue.
But so like I don't always put it on my slip like I did today because I put it on the sheet, but
You did,
and
yes.
there are some reasons to go against a couple of these teams, but I'm just
Especially
going.
the Rangers. I'll hand up. I'll say the Rangers. Yes,
But
absolutely.
I'm gonna talk about it now instead of on the sheet since we're here on the loyalty
Yeah,
slip.
that's what I figured. That's what I
So
figured.
so in my mind, the Canadians are on a wild run right now, winning a lot of games, whereas the Rangers are on a wild run at home where they can't win a game. To
Correct.
me, all streaks, good or bad, have to come to an end. So why not both of those end today? Like
Ooh,
they
I like
can't
that.
keep winning, and there's no way the Rangers are going to keep losing every game at home. Like those two things are eventually going to end. And the goalies for the Canadians have been suspect from time to time. And the Rangers are better than what they've been playing. So
Yeah,
I just feel
I agree
like
with
the
that.
Rangers can get it done. And for the sake of the loyalty slip, I wanted to just stick and ride with it. I think the Golden Knights are probably the safest of all the three just today, not necessarily overall, but today.
Yeah. Yep, I agree
Just
with you.
because they have a very, very good matchup today, and they're 8-2-5 on the road, and they've won 5 of their last 6, whereas Columbus is on a 4-game losing streak. So I think the Golden Knights are probably the safest. The Flyers have a tougher matchup too, but the Flyers are finding ways to score goals. And I think that they've also won 10 of their 16 games at home. So they're very good at home and they're finding ways to score. So I think that they can get it done today.
I'm worried about the Canes. The Canes are very good.
Yeah, the Canes are very good. I agree.
But the Flyers are good at home. I think you said it perfectly. Well, because I think the scariest matchup is obviously the Canadians and Rangers, and I think you said it perfectly though that um, the trends don't last forever. I mean,
Right.
there's only a certain amount of like records or trends that last like forever. I mean,
Right.
LeBron. I don't mean to bring him up, but like LeBron's 10 points
Yeah, no, I mean, it's
for
fair.
lasted forever and then eventually stopped. Like that's just how it goes. And
Shout out to the guy who bet 800K on him to get 10 points in that game, by the way.
and lost.
Yeah, and lost.
And probably
But in
traveled
fairness,
there
how
and
many of those games during that streak did he do the same thing?
that's yeah, that's a good point. Oh man, that is still one of the wilder like
But what was
just
wild to me was he bet 800,000 to win 5,000. That was the wild part.
that was the wild part. Yeah, like you just you idiot. And he probably and he went there. That's not gambling responsibly, by the way.
No, not
Uh,
at all.
don't do that. Oh, all right. I think we have a bet from Rax, so he earns the $5. Okay, well I have to bet this. Arkansas and Arizona's men's basketball.
Let me write that down. I'm assuming those are money line. Either
Yeah.
money line or maybe the spread. I'll look at
Oh
it.
man, you're going to be going against your team though.
Arizona.
You're
That's
going.
okay.
They're playing Bama.
That's okay. I'll still bet it.
I have Bama, but that's because I can't bet against. Oh man, I'd be breaking one of my cardinal rules. You know what? It's in the chat. I have to do it. I can't. I would hate myself if I didn't
You're
bet it.
not doing it. You're betting it for the chat.
Correct. Yes, it's like an alternate version of me.
That's right.
Okay, where's Bama? They play a little later, I think.
Let me go lock this in right now.
Bama. We're doing a parlay, right? Yeah, we'll do a
Yep, that's what
parlay.
I'm doing.
Yeah, same. Arizona and then Army Navy under. I hate that, but whatever. It's in the chat. Rax, send me your Venmo or something. You can do a DM on Twitter, or I mean, I don't know if you want. You can just put it out here. Also, the other caveat before I send you $5, I'll send you even $10. Is to retweet this stream, and even though I can't enforce this, you have to tell people about the show.
What I would say is if you win with the bet that you use the money on, just post your bet slip on Twitter and then tag us in it.
Exactly. That would work as well. All of those things. All of those things. But Rex, give me a way to send you $10, and I will send you $10 right now. So just let me know. Shout out to Rex. That's our guy. But yeah, I totally agree with you. I actually got this at a better number than you did when I put it in. So I got it at
That's even
605.
better.
So I used that. So and this is also on my. It's not on my tabletop, but it's on my tabletop. Thank you, Rex.
I just got
Oh, yeah.
I just got Rax's bet at plus 620, by the way.
Oh shit! What did I get it at? 603. Did you do that on Fanatics?
I'm on FanDuel.
FanDuel. Okay. All right. A little bit better odds. See, there you go. That's why you farm. I'm in no position to be sportsbook farming, but
And if we hit this bet, I'll share it on our page as well and shout you
yeah,
out.
yeah. This is the chat. This is the chat bet.
That's
the
right.
Chat bet is live, and we love that. We love that, Rax. We hope that you can be a champion of the chat. Well, honestly, Rax is the champion of the chat. So that will be that. Again, Rax, I know you're listening. I think we've interacted on Twitter. So just send me your Venmo or whatever it is, and I will get you that $10 so you can ride with us today. And Jorge Polanco to the Mets.
Nice.
Good for them.
They needed something.
They need something, yeah. All right. Well, it's time for the most inclusive club in all of sports gambling. Rax, get your money, or you better get me that Venmo so you can bet on this, because this is a juicy one, and I need you to explain this, because you have been the king of these, but I need you to. I bet it right away. I need you to explain your reasoning behind this, if there is any. But anyway, let's get to the graphic. The 750 Club, it is one rule about Fight Club. You don't talk about it. The one rule about this club is that you tell everybody Rax is a member, your cousin's a member, your auntie, your uncle, your grandmother, your grandfather. We're all a part of the 750 Club. Okay. I'll just put that there just in case anybody wants to send Rax more money. I will do that. But it's the 750 Club. While I send Rax some moolah to help to bet with us, why don't you please, and I'm going to do this too, just so I don't forget. Why don't you please explain your reasoning behind these?
All right, so look, now these are first team scores I did on FanDuel. I'm going to give you the odds because I bet both, by the way. It's okay. It's okay.
There?
I did, but it's okay.
Okay. My bad.
I bet both, so I can give you the odds on both. So there's not a lot of stats that you can put out because there's nobody that's tracking these stats for the most part. There is a place that talks about first overall basket scores, but doesn't really talk about first team basket scores. However, Brunson takes the first shot for his team 35% of the time, and he controls the ball as it comes down. So whether he takes the first shot or he's getting the assist, everything goes through him. And more times than not, he's going to try to drive to the hoop and get this bucket. So whether he makes the first shot or not, that's a different story. And then with Wemby coming back, assuming he is back, but I think he is. Everything I've read says he's playing. With Wemby coming back, I think that if he's truly fully healthy, like they said, I think they're going to try to force feed him some shot. They're going to have to have a chance in this game. He's going to have to dominate for them to have a chance in this game. And of the times that he's been in this season, which has only been 12 games, I think he's played 11 or 12 games. He's also almost 35% taking the first shot for their team. They get it to him in the paint, and he's almost unstoppable if he gets the ball in there. Both of these teams. So Brunson has, if you're doing first overall, Brunson has had the first overall basket 6 times this year. Wemby's only one, but he's only played in like 11 games. So both of them, even as first overall scorers, are at a high rate compared to the rest of the league, because I think it's Cat and Brunson are tied. Not just on their team, but they're tied with the tops of the league at first scorers, based on the site that I found. So if you do first team score, that's what this plus 890 is. If you do first overall score, you get it closer to 25 to 1. It's about I think it's because they're both around plus 550 individually on the first overall score. So I'm doing first team score for the 750 club, but I'm also betting first overall score. And I don't know about other sites. On FanDuel's, you can do first team score. I don't know if you can do that on DraftKings or Fanatics, to be clear.
When you had that generational run that was a little bit ago, but when you were hitting like insane amounts of the first basket, was that first basket for the
it was
the
first
game?
It was first team scores on that one too.
Oh, it was okay.
Yeah. So if anybody doesn't know, there was one night that I had been drinking a little bit, and
I didn't know that.
And I didn't feel like I had bet enough that night, so I had an odd amount of money. Like I had I'm gonna give out a fake amount, but I had like 302.85 in my account. So I said, you know what? Let me pick a guy. The first game of the night, put $2.85 on them to be the first team scorer. See what happens, and it hit. So I said, you know what? We got another game coming up in 10 minutes. Let me throw the change. I think I won like $34.12. So I took the $4.12, put on the next game for the first team score. It hit. I did this 6 straight games where I end up turning the $2 into almost 140 over a period of like an hour and a half. So was that 99.99999% luck? Yes, it was. Well, the only research I was doing, because I was doing it fast, was who is the point guard and who control, and if you're not the point guard, who controls the ball the most. And then I bet those guys. And it just so happens the guy that controls the ball the most was also the guy that scored the first basket that night. It's not always the case, but it was that night.
I mean, it was a generational run.
Yeah, I kept posting in our group chat, and I was like, hit another one. Here's the next one I'm betting. Hit another one. Here's the next one I'm betting.
You hit like 8.
Yeah, it was a lot. It just kept happening. Like I did it for every game that I could. That was staggered throughout the day. Like I never stopped doing it until I finally lost one for like I lost one for like $5 or something, and that's when I stopped.
You ended up like up pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I turned 250 into like 150, I think, and that was only because I was betting the change. I did the math. If I was betting, like if I dropped the full everything I bet the first one, and then I dropped everything that I won, and I kept betting everything I won all the way through, I would have turned $2.50 into $4,812. But I didn't do that.
I got it at 917, by the way.
That's even better. It's even better.
Yeah. By the way, you're welcome, Rax. And I'm not going to do. By the way, we want more viewers. We want more engagement. I'm not going to do this for everybody.
Obviously.
Just so, yeah. I mean, maybe we can run certain like things. But Rax has been with us for a little bit now. And I want Rax to be able to join us on some of these bets. I will require one more bet by the end of the show, though, Rax. I did just send you 10. You asked for 5. I gave you 10. I will require one more bet for me to bet, so I can potentially recoup the money that I sent you. But shout out to Rax. We love you, man. Thank you so much for being a part of our show. All right. I think that does it for the segments. Let me just double check. I will double check really quick. I think we're on to the next, the green. Yeah, we are. All right. We are ready to go. So get your fingers ready, my friend. Please and thank you. Pause. But by the way, did you see this is a little off of, and I'm not going to get graphic with it, but did you see the some of the Epstein pictures that came out? I know this was totally
No,
off.
I haven't seen any of that. Was that last night?
Oh my gosh.
We
There
were
was
out
this,
pretty late last night, so
there was this glove. It's not like graphic or anything, but like when you see it, you'll know what the heck it was like.
right.
I'm not gonna like go into details, but please just I wouldn't even necessarily say do yourself a favor, but yeah, somebody you would enjoy just laughing at this the insanity of this one picture. Please go find that if you can. Well, and I'm not telling the people, I'm telling you personally.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, it is that was so like random, but yeah, see, Rax knows
Not the glove.
the glove. Yeah, it's or whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. It's ridiculous. And hey, Rex, the only thing. I mean, I guess I can't take the $10 back now, but we need one. We need one more pick from you before the end of the show. But it is time for. There you go. See, I was waiting for you. Little Top Bang. Still the best in the game. I have a lot, so I'm just going to kind of run through them. And I did do decent research on a lot of. Well, some of them was more homers, but if not, all right. So first and foremost, here I'm going to bring myself down. First and foremost, it is obviously it's semifinals of the Cup today. So, and by the way, they win a lot more if they win the tournament, but they win $200,000+ just for winning this game. All the players, and I think it's more than just the players. I think it's like the staff and like I think everybody wins $200,000+. Anybody who's associated with the team. So this is like I've been off on the cup since it started, but the more and more research I do about it, and the more and more you think about like just a human being, like there's a reason why these guys play hard in these games. It's because there's a lot of money on the line. So first and foremost, Knicks 5.5. I just think that the Knicks are a superior team than the Magic, and 5.5 is not a big number, but I can't not. I'm not going to go against the Knicks, obviously, and I just think that they're coming into their own identity wise. Ever since Josh Hart has started, is in the starting lineup, he's been amazing. He's been allowed to let it rip. I mean, Brunson will have an off game here and there, but when he's on, he's on. Cat is a maniac. The Knicks are fun. The Knicks, I'm very excited. They're honestly love the Rangers, but they're honestly like my team right now. And I love the Cardinals too. I'm very much plugged into the Card. I can't not be because of the tattoo, but not just that. I love the Cardinals, but it's the off season. But anyway, and I'm hoping that they sell. But enough about baseball. It's basketball. Knicks -5.5. Give me Cat double and Knicks money line. This is probably going to be one of the bets that I make the most this season, as long as he's a Knick, because there's a chance that he might not be at the end of the season. Yeah, I won't get into that. But Knicks or Cat double Knicks money line, walking double at even money. Give me, and then you mentioned Wemby. Wemby is back, and I'm hoping that they don't limit him, and I don't think they will again because this is a game for money. Like literally, they win this game, they all win $200,000. You don't think that these basketball players, even though they're making a ton of money, are going to try to win this game? Of course they are. Oh, here we go. All right, let me bring you back in, Rob.
Oh Lord! All right.
All right. Well, I got to bet it right now, or else I'll forget about it. So let's just do this. Thank you, Rax, and you earned that. You earned that $10. Spurs 10.5. Wemby 10 rebounds. Excuse me. Okay. And if you want, so do we want SGA 40+, or should we do both?
I mean,
well, you know what? I'm gonna do both.
I was gonna say, do we ever not bet it? Like,
I'm gonna do the 3, and then I'm gonna do the 4. That's what I'm gonna do. So I have the 1 3-legger, and I have the 1 4-legger. This is what happens on this show, by the way. You put a bet in the chat, you're not always going to get $10. Rax is just the man. But I want to make that clear. But Honestly, Rob doesn't even have it in his contract, but he's probably going to bet it too.
Oh, I'm
So
doing it right now.
there you go. I got it at. Let's see, what did I get it at? I got the three legger at 390, and then I got the four legger at 660. Shout out to Rex. I hope you make money with us today.
Well, I got a 50% boost on Fnatic, so I got it 941 for the whole thing.
Oh wow, good man. Hold on, I just want to retweet the show and tell everybody. If you comment, you know what? This is rare, but I'm gonna do it right now. Before we end, if you come in before we end and give a pick, I will give you $5.
You're gonna. Did you clear this with the wife?
No, she's not home.
When 80 people pop in the chat, you're gonna explain where this $400 went.
Hey, we only have like 10 minutes left of the show, so it's
You're gonna start reading these picks quick.
yeah. By the way, no true words have been said by any man.
that is facts.
Yeah, I agree. I'm above Geno Smith. I agree with that. I love Geno, but it's true. Anyway, yeah. Let me get to my picks, so I don't lose a ton of money. But I'm a man of my word. Yeah, Wemby 30 plus bra and a double double, SGA 40 plus, so that works with the with Rax's bet. And then OKC, I brought that all as down as I could to -1.5. Got that at plus 638, and it was actually a boost. It was 400 something, and then I boosted it to 638. I like that bet a lot. I think the only sweat is SGA. I mean, I don't think there's no way that Wemby doesn't hit that if he's playing. But yeah, I like that bet a lot. I'm getting on the. I'm either going to be captain under units after today, or I'm going to be heavily on. I'm only down a tenth of a unit. So
if that game could stay within 10 points, I think both of those easily clear those lines because they'll be playing all the time.
Exactly. So I'm going to bring the other side up because I want to end with Army Navy. I've got this. I haven't done this year. But I kind of trying to flip the script as it were. And I did, and this is actually a theme with all of my right side picks. I went with the top of their, I don't know how to say it, but so the Blackhawks and the Flames both have 20 plus wins against the spread. So the Blackhawks are 23-8 against the spread, and the Flames are 20-12. So I took the points. You know, you're laying a little bit of money. I laid a little bit more than I usually do, barely. I mean, like a unit and a half. But obviously, for this show purposes, it's only one unit. And I don't know. It's the Flames are bad, but they've been playing better. And Blackhawks, I don't know if the one thing I didn't know is if Bedard is playing because he screwed
played
me
last
over,
night.
but he got hurt.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was playing last night. He got hurt. He left early. But it's Chicago against Detroit, and then it's at home against Detroit, and then Flames in LA. So I don't. But the thing is that a lot of these games have been going either to overtime or been 1-goal games. A lot of more than most years, we've seen 1-goal games in the NHL. So it might be profitable, even though you have to lay a little bit of money, to take the hook, to take the point in the hook. I don't know. It could be dumb. We'll see after today. And then college basketball. Let me bring up my stats really quick because this was another thing that I really tried to. It's just a trend. It's a trend thing. It's I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know a lot about these teams. What I do know is how they are against the spread. And like you actually said it about the trends breaking. Yes, will this happen? Sure. Let me bring myself back down. I only did that because of Rax. Will this continue, and will it break eventually? Probably. We're still in the infancy of the college basketball. Actually, not really. We're actually getting closer to the end of the season than we are at the beginning. I think we're probably about halfway. Um, okay, so let me just get through it. There's a trend with this. Either the teams I picked had 8 wins against the spread or had only 1 loss against the spread. Hofstra, 8-1 against the spread. 11.5. They are playing, and I have these. Actually, I put this in my book. Why don't I just look at my little black book? And they're at Syracuse, who's 3-6 against the spread. By the way, I'm 4-1 in college basketball this year. Just want to throw that out there. It's off to a hot start. Let me make sure I do it in order. Gonzaga, who many picked to be the national championship. I think that they're frauds, but they have been covering 7-1 against the spread against UCLA. This is a late night game. I'm not going to watch this game, but against UCLA, who is 4-2 against the spread. So I'm spreading it out. I'm spreading it. I'm spreading. Yeah, I knew you'd like that. Minus 10.5. Tulsa, who is 7-1 against the spread against New Mexico State, who is 4-4. That's a 5.5 look. And what's not on here because I couldn't fit it, I'll say after. Stony Brook, shout out Stony Brook, the front of the program. They are 7-1. This one I'm a little nervous about. They are at home against Central Michigan, who is 6-3 against the spread. So that's a rock and a hard place type bet. Memphis is I didn't write this one down, but I have them. They're 8-1 against the spread. 15.5 against Louisville, who's 6-3. So that's another sweater. And then as I had mentioned earlier, I have Bama money line. The number ones in the country, because I'm starting to dive into college basketball. The number ones in the country have been flip flopping like crazy. Arizona is the current number one in the country. They've been flip flopping like crazy. Purdue lost. I mean, UConn's right there. If they
Purdue got beat down in the game that they lost.
Iowa State, yeah, they lost for like 30. Yeah, Iowa State.
I'm glad I didn't touch that game with a 10-foot pole, but
no, I agree with you. I mean, Iowa State is my national championship right now. I only have one. I can't bet on UConn. I'll probably ask somebody like you to bet on UConn for me. But then it's not pictured here, but I have a 5-point teaser for all of those at plus 350. So I brought Gonzaga to minus 5.5, Stony Brook 3.5, Tulsa just to win. It's a pick 'em. Memphis plus 20.5, and then Hofstra plus 16.5. That I like a lot. I would put that in if you can. And then Army Navy. Look, it's America's game. I have a brother. My brother and grandfather both served. I mean, my brother's was a Navy JAG, and my grandfather was a chef on a destroyer boat. But I also have allegiances to Army because they've given me. I've been there 3 times in the press box. Awesome experience. Like they've treated me so well. Little swag here and there. So it's hard for me to pick this game. My brother never got back to me. I said, "How confident are you in Navy?" So you know what? I ended up doing a little bit of both. So first half over 19.5. Rob doesn't like that, but that's fine. Well, that could still hit, and you're under.
Yeah, the first half can still hit and over.
Yeah. But I'm going overs. Horvath and Helms. I wish I had looked up the Helms. That fact that he only has 540 yards on the season. Wish I had looked that up before. But that actually makes sense why it's
plus 1,500.
Yeah, because he hasn't hit this at all this year. The most he's thrown for in a game is he has 69 pass attempts on the entire season, and the most he's thrown for was 120 against Tulane, though, who's a college football playoff team. They lost the game, but he was 7 for 10
they
for
were probably
125
losing by
yards.
a million, which is why he finally had to throw the ball.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was one of those bets that you see on DraftKings, and I was like, why not? Because I do think that this game is a shootout. To be honest, shootout in the terms of it's going to go over 33. Whereas Horvath, on the other hand, has been, 1390 on the year. He had a game against Air Force. By the way, I feel like they should play like a little tournament to determine this game. Like, why is it? I get it's Army Navy. It's and the Marines don't have a football. Well, if the Marines have a football team, they would probably do the best. But like what the Air Force always gets left out, and they have the I think it's the Continental Trophy, or I forget what it's called. But like it's whoever is like the best team, which Air Force has won a lot recently. Um, I don't know. I just feel like Air Force gets left out, and it's like Army Navy. It's like, and I love the two of them. I'm an American man, but like, I don't know. Just that's neither here nor there. But give me and Horvath has done this twice, three times on the year, and he was close against USF. He was 147. It's a long shot. Obviously, for the odds, it's a long shot. But you know what are you going to do? Then I have okay. This is me rooting for both teams. These two parlays because both can hit. No, actually, both can't hit. But it is me rooting for both teams. It is Navy just to win and over 30. So only one of them can hit now that I think about it. This was a mistake on my part, but whatever. Navy to minus a half, so basically it's money line, and over 32.5. And then Army money line and over 32.5. I'd be happy with either one of those. That's why I put them both on my sheet. I'd be happy to lose a unit on either one of those because one of them is going to hit. Because the over 32.5 is definitely going to hit. And I guess I could lose both if that doesn't happen, but whatever. And then I put it on, I'm against you, over 38.5. Give me the over. You said it yourself. Until 2021, it was however many unders. 2022, over 32. Or excuse me. Yeah, the total was 32. It was 37. In 2023, it was 28, and it pushed. And then last year, 31-13. And the game total was 39.5. We hit 44. Give me a new trend. Give me a new trend.
So in 20 years, it's hit once. Let's go.
Give me a new, no, twice. Give me a new trend.
Over 38.5, it's only hit once.
Oh, yeah.
Because the game that it hit over before was 31.
There's a reason why it was set at that number. Look at these numbers, though, by the way. 2020 it was 36. It was 15-0. 2019 was 41.5, and it was 39 or 38. They set it at 38.5. The last time it was 38.5 was 2018, and ended up 17-10. What was happening in 27? What was happening in these 4 years? Hold on, let me read. There's a bunch of them. There's a lot. So 2015, Vegas had the over under at 50. You hammered the under on that. It was 21-17. 2016 was 46.5. Ended up 21-17. There's a lot of 21-17s here. Might have to just bet that as the correct score.
I hope it hits because that's 38, not 38.5.
I know. We'd both be happy. 2017, 44.5. Like what is happening? Who's making these on? 2010 it was 2011 they set it at 55, and 2012 55.5. What is happening with these games? I don't know. But anyway,
people were getting rich during those games is what was happening.
That's just my soliloquy on I love this game. I'm hopefully going to be watching it. I'm still unsure if I'm going to this 2-year-old birthday party. My wife woke up very sick, and if I'm being honest, I love them, but I really don't want to make that drive. So I would be totally fine not going. But hold on, I have to back out of this because it looks like hold on, let me go here. But no, I love this game, man. I don't know how you can't. I don't know what you're doing today, but I imagine if you could, you would be watching it.
We will be at Busch Gardens.
Oh, okay, yeah. Here, let me throw this in because our guy did his graphics. Look at this guy. All right, well, I already talked about his PD of the day because we both have it. But I'll throw them in here. All right, well, there you go. And I'll play his video. Shout out to PD. All right. Well, it is the performance double of the day. Sorry to cut you off there. Cut myself off. It is the performance double of the day, and I'm going to let the man himself tell you all about it in just 1 second. My PD of the day. Download. Bang. Okay. Go like this. And we'll go like this. Video file. Downloads. All right, here we go.
What is up, BetSlip Nation? It's your boy PD King coming to you from the other mobile office, aka the PD Queen's office. On the way to church, so I don't know if I'll be on for the show. This is here literally. So if you're watching this, it's because I'm not on the show right now. PD of the day, to start off, I've got Cat double-double. I'm going back to the double-double well. Cade would have had it last night. He only played 23 minutes. He had 6 assists in 23 minutes. They blew out the Hawks. But I suspect this Magic Knicks game is going to be a little bit tighter. So go ahead and give me Cat double-double and the Knicks money line tonight. Yes, I know it's minus odds, minus 105, but Cat's got 17 double-doubles on the season, and the Knicks should win versus the Magic. Just better team. Brunson, you'll see that in a little bit. Cat, that mixture has been great. I expect Josh Hart to have a pretty big game in this one as well, as he sets up a matchup nightmare for the Magic. I still expect the Magic to do decent, but go ahead and give me that Knicks money line. Cat double-double, minus 105. Lock it in, set it, forget it. PD King coming to you with the hot tips to help you bet slips.
Yeah, and there it is. Obviously, I actually touched on it with mine, so I appreciate him coming with the stats. And then we will actually move on right to his tabletop. And we bring them both up, and I'll bring him back up. By the way, yes, Rax. By all accounts, it is John Cena's final match today. There are speculation that it might not be, but
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after we do the tabletop, because I did do some research on it.
Okay, love that. So stay tuned, Rax. You're the man. And I hope nobody comes in here clamoring for $5, because that was a bad idea. But I already put it out on to the internet. So if it happens, it happens. Yeah, that was a really bad idea by me. That was an impulse thing, and
Does it count? Does it count if I go in under my other name and start asking?
You don't know. You actually. No. I was thinking about it for a second. No, you don't get $5. All right, let's throw PD King to talk about this. Talk about his tabletop.
What's up, PD King? Back to you with his tabletop today. Again, if you're seeing this, I'm not on the show. Sorry, crazy day today. If you're in the Williamsburg area and you want to go to Busch Gardens, you can see PD King and Professor Parlay today. Free autographs if you find us. Anyway, here's the deal.
That.
Tabletop today, really simple. 4 total bets, one of which you've already heard about with the PD of the day. So here is the other ones. Give me the Knicks minus 5.5 and the Thunder minus 10.5 parlay. Both favorites. Take the win versus the spread. Kind of like plus 285, 286, somewhere in there. Set it, forget it. I think both these teams win. The Thunder are basically unbeatable at this point. 1 loss on the season. Crazy. Then, let me get the 2 big scores for both of those squads. Let me get Brunson and SGA both to put up 30+. Getting that at plus 195. Brunson has kind of taken over in the latter part of the games in the Elias Cup, or whatever the heck it's called, the NCAA Cup, whatever the heck. He's been on fire, and then SGA is like walking 30 points as long as they keep it relatively close. And when I say relatively, I mean like within 30. He should get to 30 points, so set it, forget it. Then I have a teaser for you, Pat. 10-leg teaser.
This is unreal.
Moved it 13 points. Moved it a large margin. All the teams are there. There's Maryland up, them up, took Vandy down, took Purdue down. A bunch of them, you'll see them on the slide. All of them. I also have all of them straight in a round robin again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, craziness. I know. I'm putting it out there, but I didn't take all of the round robins. Only did like through the first 6, so not as many combinations as possible. But hey, there you go. Those are off the tabletop. Don't even, like, if you really want to get fancy and free, go ahead and take the round robins. But if not, you know, whatever. What are you going to do?
Okay.
These have been the hot tips to help your BetSlips. See ya.
This guy wins one teaser and he's just going insane.
I mean, it's 13. It's 13 points. Like it feels.
13 points, 13 points. Yeah, I mean, and I did the same with my teaser. Like it's enticing, and you feel like you're gonna beat Vegas. You know what I mean? Like you feel like this is the way to beat them because they set that line at that what they set it at, and then you just you think that if you finagle it a little bit that you're gonna win, and I don't know. It's just that many picks, man.
Maryland plus 31.5 is wild.
Yeah, I love college sports. All right. Well, that being said, let us get to your tabletop, my friend, and we'll get to the records, and we'll talk some CNET.
Oh, by the way, while you're doing that, Jen said she put a bet in the chat.
Oh, where?
She said she did it like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, what is this? What is this? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Sorry, buddy.
No, yeah, you're not eligible for the $5 either, Jen.
Scottish football.
Anybody on the show is not eligible for the $5, but I appreciate the bet. And now I have to bet this. Okay, Scottish Football League. How do I find this?
Okay, so go to DraftKings
Yeah.
and type in hearts.
Hearts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They are going for the title, and for the last 40 years, only 2 different teams have won this title, and they are going for the title. So put them down.
Minus 120. All right, I got it.
All right.
That's like a ping pong bet that Kelly used to do. All right, well, it's bet. I bet it.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
If he does, he's probably gonna drop separate.
What?
Robert's talking to PD King.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's time for his. Hello, Jen. By the way, welcome.
Hello.
Obviously, we'll have you on tomorrow, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, cool. Because we need a winner from you. I'm
Shoot,
sorry.
don't we?
I know. You probably feel that way too. But like,
No win November is over, and then we need to win in December.
have you at least been doing like decent on the side bets?
I have.
Okay, that's good.
I have, but I would
good.
like for them to count.
Yeah, no, that's
So
the
when
thing. And by the way, if he's on the phone with CJ,
He just
tell
I'm
him.
ready.
Oh, I was gonna say because CJ needs to make Jen a tabletop
I don't know.
so we can
I'll start
start
putting
recording her.
Scottish Premier Leagues.
That's fair. We could start in the new year. That's fine. Whatever works. And now we're betting Scottish football, so whatever. I have family that was from Scotland, so let's go. All right. Well, that being said, Scottish football aside, let's get to the professor and his bets. Take it away, Professor. Hopefully nobody hops in and gives me a bet.
All right, so I know this is 6 legs, but it's not as bad as it sounds because 4 of these are 10-point teasers. I'm going Knicks versus Magic over 213.5. I dropped this from 223.5. You've got the Knicks who are fifth in scoring, third in scoring efficiency. The Magic are 11th in scoring and 12th in scoring efficiency. I just think that 213.5 is kind of low for these two teams. I think they're going to have. I don't know if they'll get to the 224, but I definitely think they can clear 214. Then I took Knicks plus 4.5. I moved this from minus 5.5. 10 points up to plus 4.5. I think they win this game. I just didn't want to have to lay any points in this game just in case it gets close. And then I'm going Cat, 10 plus rebounds. He's been over this line 19 times this season. He just had 16 last night, or his last game against Toronto. He's typically set it and forget it for 10. Thunder versus Spurs. I'd move this line down to 215.5 from 225.5. The over is hit. San Antonio has gone 6-1, hitting the over in the last 7, whereas the Spurs have gone 5-1. OKC has gone over and 5-1 in the last 6. So they're combined 11-2 in the last 12 games or 11 games going over. Then we've got Thunder money line. They're 10-point favorites. I just dropped it to money line. Like CJ said, they're kind of unstoppable right now. I get that they can't win every game forever. But they've only lost one, and they don't look like they're gonna slow down anytime soon. Even with Wemby back, I don't think it's gonna make a difference in the win or loss in this game. And then Chet Holmgren, 13 plus points, who has hit this in 6 straight. I got this at plus 311, boosted to 389. And then the other bet we already talked about, which was the legacy bet, which was the Rangers money line, Golden Knights money line, Flyers money line. And if anybody doesn't know what we mean by legacy bet, these are our 3 different favorite teams. That Rangers are for Pat, the Golden Knights are for me, and the Flyers are for the PD King, which is Philadelphia everything. And then I'm sticking with this Army versus Navy, even though Pat doesn't like it, under 38.5. And look, we just need to start seeing the ball go through the hoop. So I really do like the one on the left. I think that the 10-point teaser on both of those really gives us a good chance of hitting that one. I've got to find this heart thing now.
Let's do it. Do it. Your wife said. Just search.
Yeah,
heart.
do what your wife said.
It came up right away.
Type in heart or hearts.
Hearts.
Or both.
You probably find it both ways. I don't think there's any other.
There it
team.
is. Scottish pin. No, if you do heart, it doesn't come up. But if you do hearts, it does come up.
Okay, there you go. What a bet. That's why we do it, folks. This is why we do it. But that's that. We'll breeze through the records and we'll talk a little scene and we'll get out of here. Yeah, you missed Symphony Club.
Yeah, we missed it. Everybody made 1 3-pointer. 2 of them made 2.
I know.
And Nimhard, who normally throws up 8, only shot 2 threes the whole game.
I know. It was sad when I was looking that up this morning.
I was like, it wasn't far. It wasn't as far. It was very close to hitting, but
literally 1 3, literally 2 threes away.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But I wish I had got. And then my basketball pro segment would have hit. Nikhil Alexander Walker finished 1 pro short, and the reason was because he didn't play the last 8 minutes of the game.
Oh wow! Okay, so you also missed by 1.
Yeah.
Because I know Parker missed his by 1.
Because I had 25 and he had 22 points and 2 rebounds.
Yeah, Parker missed his by literally. Oh, speaking of Parker, let me
Oh yeah, put his bets up from yesterday.
Yeah.
Which one of these is it? I don't understand, guys.
So just so people know, Parker didn't realize that these were today and not yesterday. He's got Spurs money line, SGA over 31.5, which we both like. Holmgren on over 16.5. I think that's points. That's points. Wemby over 18.5, and then D Fox over 20.5, 15.07. If one of these hits, he's going to be the king of the units.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then he's. I don't. The second one's not going to hit.
Yeah, that second one has almost no chance.
Yeah, thank you. So, shout out to Parker though. We had to put that up for him. Let me back it up, and then we'll go to these, which you and CJ. Look at me. I'm a 10th of the way away from being on the left side. That hurt when I saw that this morning.
I appreciate CJ out battling me for the bottom.
Yeah, it's actually kind of just you. Yeah.
Thanks to the best bet. I didn't quite go to the bottom.
Yeah.
Shout out to McNeese.
You guys are literally like scratching and clawing to be the captain on units. But we need a good weekend. Look, it starts with today, and then it goes over tomorrow with football.
FYI, the fact that DraftKings is now sending out alerts trying to tempt people to take the over in that Army-Navy game makes me feel like the under's definitely hitting.
Sending out alerts?
Yeah, so I get notifications of like Army-Navy game today. Last year was the highest scoring game since 2011. They're at the overs at 38.5. They're trying to convince people to bet the over. Really makes me think the under's going to hit.
As long as it's 34 points or more, or 33 points or more, I'm going to be happy either way. So, shout out the over. Oh, geez. Somebody just hop in and give me a bet.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, thank God. Oh, wait. Oh. Rax got that alert too. He's with you.
So, every time I see those, I start betting the opposite of what DraftKings is trying to tell me to do.
I'm that makes me a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but either way, again, we'll probably spend a couple minutes just me and you giving our Cena thoughts, and then we'll get out of here. So
Yeah,
that's
so
only a couple minutes for people to get $5 from me.
when I did research on there was rumors that he was going to continue until WrestleMania. Um, and then he basically put out a thing stating to get all your enjoyment out of tonight, which made people believe that's not happening.
Yeah, I mean he's been like defiantly steadfast. I mean he said it like this past WrestleMania was his last WrestleMania. He said like everything has been his last. He went on all the talk shows. This like he did the car wash. Like he said that he doesn't want to be one of those guys that says he's retiring and then comes back. Who's he facing tonight? It's Gunther. Um,
I think that the match starts with Gunther, but there's going to be a ton of
oh
stuff
yeah,
happening.
it's gonna be like
They're gonna
WrestleMania.
throw
It's
the
gonna
kitchen
be
sink at this match.
yeah. I'm glad I can talk to you. You're one of the only people I could talk with this about. But yeah, Gunther. I mean, Gunther promised he's going to be the first to make Cena tap out, which I
That's
didn't
that's not
realize.
that's not happening. That's
I
not
did
happening.
not realize that Cena's never tapped
Yeah,
out.
there's
But
no shot that they have him go out like that.
imagine though. Imagine if Gunther can it's like breaking the streak, Taker streak. Gunther, if he makes Cena tap out, would have that on his resume for his
I
entire
I
career.
think that the WWE realizes that they made a mistake with the streak.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
true.
only by it being broken,
Like
but by
who it
who broke it.
was, and then yeah.
So,
Yep.
and Gunther is definitely not the right. He's almost 40. He's not the future. Like the dude is going to be only around for like another 3, 4, 5 years. Like he's not the future.
No, is he almost 40? I
Yeah,
didn't
he's
know that.
almost 40. Dude's old. He's not going to be around that much longer. Like he he's not going
Yeah,
to
he's
be.
38. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not the extended future. Like and there's no shot they let him tap. Like all the times that they could have done it against the opponents that they could have done it with, it's
Would
not going to be Gunther.
would you say though maybe he passes out?
No, because to me that's the same as tapping out.
So well then it would be that well that's like Austin. Like Austin never gave up. He passed out in WrestleMania 13.
Personally, I think the only way they can they can actually have most people just believe that no matter what, Cena's going to lose this match, right? To put
I think
Gunther
he
over.
might. Yeah.
However, all they have to do is have Gunther dominate this match for the majority of it. Cena starts to make a comeback, and then all these other people interfere, and that costs Gunther from winning. Gunther still looks amazing, and Cena still can get the win.
So I definitely think Batista shows up. The Rock is obviously going to show up. I hope Edge. I think they're going to save Jericho, who is all but coming back for sure. I think they're going to save Jericho for the
There's
first
also a
Raw
lot
of
of
the
rumors
year.
on Kevin Owens.
Ooh, that would be great too. Like, there's going to be shenanigans. It's going to be like the WrestleMania with Cody and Roman. I don't know. I mean, I do want to say, first of all, shout out to Cena for having all this speculation on his potential last match. Everything he said, and I take the man at his word. He said that he doesn't want to be the guy that comes back. So my thought is, and this is the only scenario where I see this happening, is The Rock comes in maybe like right after the match, Cena loses presumptively, and or wins, whatever, who cares? And The Rock comes out and says something along the lines of, when you sold me your soul at Elimination Chamber, you promised me a rubber match at WrestleMania because they're 1-1. So and he is his boss. So like The Rock could like it wouldn't be Cena wouldn't be going back on his word if his boss, well actual boss, tells him he's going to face him again at WrestleMania. Like that's something I can see happening. I would hope that Gunther wins. I do. Whether he taps out or not.
I don't, and I'll tell you what. This is the worst final opponent they could have
Yes,
chose for Cena.
I wouldn't say worst, but I would say it's like me and you. We're rooting for nostalgia. We're rooting for maybe another person. I mean, Gunther is going to be around for at least the next 5 years. He's not going to go away.
If you wanted to put somebody over, right? There's so
Hey, who would
many
you
people.
think? Who would
So
you
many
think?
people. Why not Braun Breaker?
Yeah, well,
They're trying to make
he
him the biggest guy in all of
he
wrestling.
is going to be. He's going to be the next big
So
guy.
why, if you want him to lose and put somebody over, then Braun Breaker makes sense.
I don't disagree with you.
Or
I love
Obafemi. Instead,
Oh,
they're
by
gonna
the
put
way,
Obafemi against Cody Rhodes, but
Oba better win tonight. By the way,
I'm not sure he's going to. But
I really hope he does. He's
I think
so
that's another
good.
match where he loses, but he looks really good.
We should do a wrestling. I talked to you about this. We should do a wrestling podcast. No, I mean, look, I might sit on the opposite side of the fence as you when it comes to. I think the writing was on the wall that it was going to be Gunther.
Oh yeah,
And
once you saw the tournament shape out, you knew it was going to be Gunther.
I don't think it's the worst choice. I think there was better choices, but I don't think it's the worst.
You're
choice.
right. The Miz would have been the worst choice.
Yes, and you know what? But at the same time, I do wish Miz had gotten a match, like one last match with Cena. Like he got two. Cena did two with R-Truth, and he didn't get one with Miz. Like I don't know, like that. The Miz
I'm not gonna lie. I probably was more entertained by the R-Truth matches than I would have been with the Miz.
That's fair. I mean, Miz is just a professional.
I mean, R-Truth has dedicated his entire career to being Cena, so it makes sense.
No, I absolutely. It's been. I think you would agree with this too. I said this to a couple of my other wrestling buddy friends. Like, it's been a weird retirement tour for Cena.
The beginning was great, and then it got weird in the middle, and then
the heel turn was awesome, but obviously nothing. Which is why I think that they might try to like bring that back with The Rock tonight. But
because
he's definitely gonna be there. Rock's definitely gonna be there.
I have heard a lot of things, and there was a lot of things that Cena was not happy about during it, because a lot of things he wanted is not what happened, and it was because he is the guy that's still going to do what they ask him, even in the retirement tour. He wanted more matches. It was WWE that didn't give him the more matches. He wanted more dates, and they didn't allow them more dates. A lot of people were blaming Cena's schedule for acting, but it wasn't that.
Well, and that's somebody asked me too, and I don't know if you, I don't have any facts behind this, but that like why is it December Saturday Night's Main Event his last match? Probably because he has filming, I would imagine, right?
Well, maybe, but I think he personally, that this was a him choice. He wanted to do the show with all the NXT guys to try to get all these younger guys put into the forefront, because there's so many of these guys that have been super hot that have just stayed back there, and they need to get pushed.
Well, he's the main event. So I thought he was going to open.
Yeah, they moved it, which makes sense, because like I said, with all the stuff that's going to happen in that match, and who knows what else might happen, and there might be some spillover into some other stuff. Like, the
show would be dead after that.
Yeah, you don't want those guys to have to follow that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're going to get Cody Rhodes and Obafemi, and nobody's going to care because of everything that just happened. That's crazy.
Right. I should open the show. Be honest.
Yeah, that would be a good opening. Yeah, 100%.
Go ahead.
I don't, and maybe it's me not wanting it to be over, but like it just feels like a very, I don't know, bad ending to me.
It's just
and
weird.
I'm not the only one. I've watched. If you go on TikTok, there's a lot of people pissed about it. I'm not gonna lie, which is why I think they might pivot from what the ending they had based on the reaction. I'm not gonna.
I think if it were a gambling show, if you had to put odds on it, I think it's probably like minus 120 for it to be Rock Cena Mania. I really honestly believe that. Like rubber match, Rock is the boss, sold his soul. Like it would be a way to like culminate that like whole why did Cena turn heel, and then maybe Cena doesn't even realize that he signed that match, that he has to
Yeah, I mean. That would be a storyline that makes sense for it to contend, for him to have the one more match.
But if he does go out though, and I want to say this publicly, and I think you'd probably appreciate this, and maybe you'd say too, thank you, John Cena.
Oh, 100%.
We hated him, we loved him. I never really hated him. I was never the Cena sucks guy. I was always the let's go Cena. I mean, I saw him live. I was at the Royal Rumble when he came back. 08, whatever that was, the surprise 30th entry. I was
the biggest pop of all time.
and then they immediately hated him, which was
Well, of
funny.
course they did, but
Yeah, but like the biggest pop of arguably of all time. I was there, well, which is funny because I'm saying this is probably the most anticipated Saturday Night's main event of all time.
true.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
But the other one was Vince's illegitimate
Mhm.
son reveal,
Mhm.
and when Austin came out, I don't know if you remember that. I was actually there too. I was there for that.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, it
So
makes
like,
sense because a lot of that stuff happened up in near Connecticut, so it makes sense
yeah,
that
well,
you
that
had a
one
lot of
was,
that.
that was both MSG.
Yeah, that's
So, but either way, I mean, the times I've seen him live, the times just like Cena has been arguably the perfect professional wrestler, the most perfect professional wrestler you can argue of all time. He's not the greatest in ring, but he's improved leaps and bounds. I think we could both agree. Um, he's arguably the best on the mic. He's the most profitable between him, Rock, Austin, and Hogan. I think that there's nobody who's made more money for the company. Um, I I love the man. I really am glad if this is indeed his last time, because he's gone, like I said, he's gone through all the talk shows and Pat McAfee and all this, and he's said like, this is it, like this is, I'm done, like I'm not wrestling after this match.
he did. I think what sparked the controversy of extending it, he signed a 5-year deal to do behind the scenes stuff with WWE. So because he has a 5-year contract that he just signed to do all that,
Well, there you go.
it opens up the possibility for
Well,
something.
there you go. Rock could come in and say, you didn't read the fine print.
Right.
We have a
Yeah.
match at WrestleMania.
So
You
I
know,
think that's
something like
what
that.
sparked all of this, talk of it. That and the disbelief I think that people have that it's just
Yeah,
over,
yeah.
because especially as good as he's been, regardless of the storyline, as good as he's actually been in the ring and on the mic this last year, it gave us the feeling of he was back, even though he wasn't.
Yep.
Which is what it was supposed to do. It drew everybody in. It got everybody interested again.
I agree with you.
When it started to
100%.
get a little stale.
I do also. Well, let me ask you this. Well, again, we literally just did a little podcast on
Yeah,
this.
right.
What do you give me 3 guys you expect to see, that like 3 guys that aren't in the company that, or yeah, 3 non-active roster guys that you expect to see tonight.
Tonight? That's tough.
And there's 2 easy ones in my mind, or 1 easy one at least. And the Rock, he's not active roster.
That's true. He's not. I mean, he's.
If you want to go different, then go ahead.
No. You're right. No. The Rock makes sense. I mean, I guess it just depends on how they truly plan to end it. If they do plan to set something else up, because part of me thinks that maybe the Rock, if is truly ending, there's no other setup for nothing else. Part of me thinks maybe the Rock just comes out and stands up at the top and like does like a salute or something.
Yeah.
So I think he shows up regardless whether he gets involved or not. I don't think that the Jericho thing can happen because I think his contract's through the end of the year.
Yep.
So I don't think that's a possibility.
He'll be first Raw.
Yeah, he'll be the whatever they call it, day one. I think they call it. But he'll probably be back for that. I don't know if this Masked Man thing is going to lead into that or not. I don't think it is.
I forgot about that. No, probably
So
not.
I personally think they're going to. This is why, and I told Chris this the other day. There's two theories on the Masked Man
Is Chris a big wrestling guy?
I wouldn't say big, but he's watched it his whole life too. But he's not like as big as I am. But like we watch it together a lot of the times. He watches all the pay-per-views with me. But there's 2 theories I have, and both of them can be true because whoever's behind the mask doesn't necessarily, or behind the thing doesn't necessarily have to be who it actually is.
Correct.
Because they can just keep going and keep going. And it could be somebody who's not even available yet.
Yep.
So the 2 people that I believe, and one of them I hope to God it's not, but it kind of makes sense. So the one I'm hoping it is Dean Ambrose, and it could be 5 months from now, but I just hope eventually that the reveal is him when he's ready to come back. The other one that I am praying to God is not, but it's starting to make sense, especially if you put together all the interviews and everything that they've said. And if you look at who's involved in most of the matches that this masked person has been involved in, is Jake Paul.
Oh God, no! Please no.
Now, Logan Paul has been
No.
involved in almost every match
No.
that the guy has come in. And
Please
Jake Paul has
no.
already said he wants to go to WWE eventually, and he's already said he
Please
wants to join
no.
his brother in WWE.
Well, and he has the fight coming up
Right,
in a week from
right,
yesterday.
right. So it would make sense that
No.
that they use this for that. It would make sense.
No.
I don't want it to be. I
God.
hate every second of that. I don't like either one of them, to be clear.
I mean, it would do good numbers, but
It would.
no,
I mean,
please,
don't get me
no.
wrong. As much as I dislike Logan Paul, it's good for WWE.
Yeah,
And Jake Paul,
he's good. He's actually
and
like,
yeah, he is 100%
objectively
good. And Jake Paul would be good for WWE too. As much as I hate him even
I
more than I hate
don't,
Logan
I don't
Paul.
think Jake Paul would be as good as Logan, though.
No. Well, he's not.
no.
I don't think he's going to be as good in ring as Logan. First of all,
He could just be like the
Yeah.
no. Now that you put that in my head, no.
But I'm
Dean
seeing.
Ambrose,
I was seeing.
I would love it to be Ambrose. I would even love it if it's Jericho.
Yeah, I'd be fine with
I
that.
would love it if it was Austin Theory.
I'm not an Austin Theory guy.
Yeah, you're not an Austin Theory guy.
No, I'm not.
Because you can tell that they've used two different guys.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think it's Austin Theory because it's just. I don't know it. I feel like Austin Theory was a Vince McMahon guy, and the WWE is just trying to. The reason he's gone on the back burner is because the rest of WWE doesn't really believe in him, and I don't know.
Oh, you just put so much shit. You just put so much crap in my head right now about this. Like, oh man, if it's because Jake Paul does make sense, and that would suck.
Yeah, that would suck so bad.
Suck so bad. That's not happening tonight, though. But I think. Well, because Orton apparently was in Saudi Arabia.
Now, if the build of the first guy looked like Randy Orton, the build, like the shoulders and everything, looked like Randy Orton.
Theory looks like that too.
But I'm also not sure Randy Orton could climb the cage as fast as that guy did.
No, the first guy was definitely Theory. The second guy, I don't know. It was not. The second guy wasn't Theory. The second one was definitely not Theory. The first one was definitely Austin Theory, but because he's just like that athletic. There's no way Orton could climb that with all of his surgeries and stuff. But apparently Orton is in Saudi Arabia at Mr. Beast's like the amusement park today. So I don't think he's going to show up. We know Punk's going to be there, but he's an active roster guy. I mean, Rock is for sure. I think we see Batista just because of the Washington, D.C. and the Cena connection. My hope tonight is Edge.
I mean, a lot of people want it to be Edge. I'd be fine with Edge, to be clear. Like, I don't. Yeah. I liked Edge for a long time.
We probably have a similar opinion on Edge. I wasn't the biggest Edge guy. A lot of my fans,
I'm not a huge Edge guy.
Guys. I was never a big Edge guy. But like,
it's not that
I was a Christian guy.
It's not that I disliked Edge. He was fine, and he did good at what he did good what he did. I just wasn't. It wasn't. He didn't do it for me.
I mean, it could be. I think the masked man could end up being Kevin Owens.
It's possible. It makes sense because he's coming back eventually, so why not?
Did he stomp on the table? He stomped on the other night on Raw. He stomped. Was
it LA Knight?
LA Knight, yeah. Oh man, we could talk forever about wrestling, but that's been just the bet slips. Yeah. Shout out to John Cena. Here, let's do a little salute for Cena. Thank you, Rax. Thank you, everybody. Thankfully, nobody jumped. Well, I would love for people to drop in, but I didn't want to spend any more money. That was a big risk. And you know what? Doing it tomorrow too. Doing it tomorrow.
That's wild on a Sunday. I'm not going to.
Just a weekend shenanigans.
You might want to ask the wife.
I'm not going to. But that has been just the bet slips. We're bringing you one thing and one thing only every day, and that is the hot tips
to help your bet slips.
Your bet slips. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Everybody enjoy your Saturday, and let us play you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeet. Love you, John C.